I wanted to talk about the Shohei Ohtani skin here. Fortnite skin series, episode 21, Shohei Ohtani skin, the home and away edition, not the superhero edition. Because obviously, as anybody knows, I'm a huge baseball fan. And to be honest with you, Shohei Ohtani is the modern day Babe Ruth. And ever since he signed with the Dodgers, he's basically been the best player in baseball. Now I can go back to the moment he became the best player in baseball, and that was when he struck out Mike Trout in the World Baseball Classic in March of 2023 to win the World Baseball Classic as the pitcher uh, of the closing team for the Japanese team. And he was sensational that entire series. His last year on the Angels, he was amazing again, and then obviously his first year on the Dodgers, he was remarkable. So Shohei Ohtani, what is his importance to me and the importance to anything regarding getting him in Fortnite? Well, first of all, baseball is a sport I grew up playing. And second of all, MLB The Show, big part of my life, at least video game wise, I'd say for a long, long, long stretch. Obviously, MVP Baseball 2005, for those of you that know, that is a legendary, probably the greatest baseball game of all time. So, big part of my life, baseball. I've been knowing the game since the late 90s when I was a kid and up until today. And I'll be 100% honest with you, my favorite baseball player probably ever is Mike Trout, at least somebody who I've grown up watching. I mean, he's my age, but growing up and getting older and watching him, he's my favorite player ever. But in regards to the best player of potentially this entire generation and generations to come, Shohei Ohtani will be that guy that's going to be talked about forever if he lives up to everything his 10-year, $700 million contract entails. And he signed the biggest deal ever in sports history. I'm not sure if Juan Soto broke that record this past summer. But as we walk into opening day 2025, this guy is, I wouldn't say clear and away the best player in baseball because he doesn't pitch right now, but when he gets back to pitching, it's a no doubter, and it's an obvious situation as to that conversation. But here's the thing, I love the skin because first of all, you can do so much with it. Obviously, you have the gray Dodgers, and then you have the home Dodgers. So away game, Shohei Ohtani regular, and then glasses on, glasses off. I like that they have his little knee pad for when he's up to bat. I love that they have a little like satchel with baseballs. The detail's pretty elite too. I mean, it looks just like him. I love that it's anime themed, anime layout, anime outline, and obviously he's very subtle in his celebrations. So the fist pump is absolutely perfect. Another thing that makes it important to me about Shohei Ohtani is the imagination that he brings to the game about how you can literally do anything if you just put your mind to it. One of the best ways, just to give kind of a little side, promotional thing here, is MLB The Show's 2022, when the one where he was on the cover when he was on the Angels. Go watch that introduction before the game boots up, with him showing his like giant cue card of how he motivated himself to become the best player pretty much ever. And it's one of those things where you sit there and you watch as he describes how he became what he is today. And it really is inspiring because he has done it all. He's done all of it. My daughter and I went to a game in April of 2023, and it was a game where it was the starting pitcher. And obviously he was the DH batter, I think at the 4 spot. I want to say the 3 spot. And maybe the 4 spot because Mike Trout was in the lineup as well. But that was one of those moments where I took pictures with my daughter everywhere that I saw Shohei Ohtani with, like on the field, because I was like, there's going to be a day 5, 10, 20, 50 years from now where you're going to sit there and say, yeah, I got to be around Shohei Ohtani. Not like next to him, but you got to watch him warm up in the outfield before he went to go start and then go hit for the Los Angeles Angels at the time. And we only paid $10 for those tickets. So if you go look at Dodgers tickets across Major League Baseball in regards to value and where they're at, it is hard to find tickets that are anything less than like $50, $40 a person, cheapest seats available. And we went to go see him for $10 altogether, everything added up. And there will be a day where that understanding and that knowledge of seeing him and being around him is going to be lore in and of itself. And I have so many pictures of her with him warming up in the outfield right there that it gets to a point where you're like, yep, that's ridiculous. Also, my daughter's first baseball game she ever went to was May 2nd of 2021 at T-Mobile Park. Shohei Ohtani, Albert Pujols, and Mike Trout were in the lineup that day. Absolutely legendary. The last game Albert Pujols ever played at T-Mobile Park. So pretty ridiculous. 3 generational talents all on the field at once. One at the end of his career, one in the back half of his prime, and then the other one at the beginning of his prime, the very beginning of his prime, is Shohei Ohtani. So pretty remarkable stuff altogether. So that's why Shohei Ohtani is important to me. And that's why I had to share a little episode with you. You can hear my son in the background probably screaming and yelling, having a fun time here on his toy. And then my daughter's back here watching her pad for a little bit. So anyway, that's my Shohei Ohtani, episode 21 in the books. We'll do episode 22 later. Thanks again for watching.